Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, guys. Please come and like the video and share the video. Miss Kim, Tara for Confusion BTV, Kwetpi Kid, Ude Zuzu. Welcome, my darling people, my beautiful family. Miss Kim, I have been unwell. Truth be told, oh, life in my class, my beautiful baby sis. Welcome, darling. BTV. Welcome, sis. Please like the video as you come in. Oh, sis, drink and down. Okay, sis. Chuba. Eh, 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 eh. Truth be told, you've been missing, sis. Bubble and pepper. Bubble and pepper. That name. Please like the video, guys, as you come in and share. Please share this video, please, guys. Today's topic is one that we should share to every nooks and cranny. Baby, too like 'em, take 'em. I know you too like 'em, take 'em. Santa Lily, Santa Lily. Hey, the Pope in the building from Russia. My darling sis, welcome the Pope. Guys, 100 gun salute for the Pope in the building. Divine Favor, welcome sis, I see you. Combo Sultan Lele. Please like the video as you come in. Sigate canto. Sigate canton. Sigate cancuro. Tabotuki. Sigate canchugo. Eh. A boy. A uniform. Welcome, everybody. I hope I've actually welcomed every single person. Bala says, see you. Welcome, darling. I see you. Welcome. Please like the video as you come in and share, please. This is an interesting topic, and let's get this info out to as many people as possible. Ivan Lee, welcome, darling sis. I see you. Let's get this message out to as many people as possible. It's going to be a quick show. Baby is sleeping, so this is a good time for us to just focus, concentrate, and have a great hour and a half or so together and share our ideas and thoughts about this particular topic or subject matter for today. So before I crack on with today's topic, I actually heard on Miss J's show, Health and Zumba Master, welcome sis. I see you, our motivator, our health motivator. Welcome sis, you're doing a fantastic job. Keep up the great work. Amazing stuff. So please, guys, I heard on Miss J's show about the passing away of Big Sis Zion Fred's dad. So I'm sending my deepest sympathy, Big Sis Zion Fred. And my thoughts and prayers are with you and your family during this difficult time. Every trial is a blessing. Welcome, darling. I see you. My thoughts and prayer with your family and We pray that God will give you guys the strength to pull through these tough times. It's not easy. I know what it feels like because I've lost my dad myself. So that pain is you can't unspeakable. You cannot explain that pain unless you've been through it. Someone cannot explain it, and people feel that pain differently. So my heart goes out to you and your entire family. So yeah, I think I've healed everybody. So today, guys, as you see on the thumbnail, some of you may recognize that the person on the thumbnail. So especially those in America, or people who are so used to Nana Chocolate, my chocolate beauty sis, welcome. Especially those in the States, or people who lovers of reality TV. And the guy on the thumbnail is Twitch, legally known as Stephen Boss. FBI clearance, my beautiful sis from another mother. Welcome, sis. I see you. Thanks for coming. So that's Twitch, and some people may have heard about his demise, his sudden exit from this world. We'll talk about that in detail. But before we get into that topic, the main topic for today's discussion, I want to show you guys a video that I actually saw online, and we'll talk about it. It's something we've discussed here on this platform before, but it's a topic that we cannot stop talking about, and that's domestic violence and the effect or impact that it has on kids. It's just a very short video. I want us to look at it and we just touch briefly on that. So without much rambling, let's get to it. Without much rambling, let's get to it. Actually, I'll put up this short number so that when we get to a point and anyone wants to call, they can always call. Just like the video, guys, as you come in, please. I appreciate a like or a share. And for all my silent subscribers, of all my silent watchers, I know there's so many people watching me, because I can see from the statistics there are people who are watching but they haven't subscribed yet. What are you waiting for? You love the content, come and join the family. And some of you actually drop your comments, but because you haven't subscribed, I can't reply to your comments. So please do me a favor, subscribe, tap on the notification bell, so whenever I come live, you will not miss a thing, or you will not miss any of my videos. Tabby and no, welcome, darling. I see you. Welcome, our most eligible bachelor in 237. Let me get that show number up. Oh, I don't know if any of my admin has the show number. They can put it up. I know Jinkendon is busy at work. Let me see. While you guys are hailing yourself in the comment section, I'll just try and get the show number up, please. Okay. Right. There we go. Please like the video. 34 people watching, just 19 likes, please. I'm hoping a lot of people will call to participate today. I really, really, really want you guys to participate in today's topic. Please. Okay. That's the show number, and that will be WhatsApp only pin. Right. So let's go to today's the video I was talking about when it comes to DV. Some of you may have seen the video, some may have not, about a woman and the husband. So I'll play the video. I'll show you. I'll just flash it just ever so slightly, and we can listen to the audio of the video. Okay. So the caption of the video is, "I have to speak up before my mom ends up like singer Osinachi. Lady cries out for help." Okay. So the little girl who is crying out for help is called Princess Effect. I think she's an actress, or is she a singer? I don't know. Oh God, where is this?
Like a punching bag.
Okay.
Away, my people.
Tyra for
Wonder shall never end.
That's the video.
Nothing Musa no go see forget. Now, wow. Hey. My people, I say make I carry this gist come out. Sake of waiting this wicked, evil man they do to your wife.
Let's listen to it,
my
please.
People, now their daughter, when they call her day princess, now you can cry, come out, say, ah, he no go feel you sit down. Make him papa joke by mama just like that. He need to do something, at least I go know the way he do for his side to save the situation. My people, I go just read and give you now. The way this girl take carry this matter come out, they will go deliberate on this matter. No be small thing at all. Anyway, woman beaters. Make una gather here, una cause you una colleague. She come out, go right for Twitter, say, hello everyone. I've hid this for long, but I can't anymore. I'm so tired of living in my house because of the abuse and violence that goes on. I live with fear in my house. I have to speak up before my mother ends up like Osinachi. I can't let my mom die at the age of just 43. I'm scared and trembling as I write this, but I can't let that fear keep me from speaking up. I hid my problem so the world won't know because my father is the only one I have who sponsors I and my siblings to school, feeding and housing. I'm scared of losing these things. My mom also takes all this pain because of his money. She wants us to become someone big in life, and that includes schooling and fathering. My mom gets treated like trash because of a man who doesn't love her but ended up getting married to her. He beat her like a punching bag over little things that isn't supposed to be an argument, threatens to kill her, divorce her and thinks she's a witch too, insults her of her illiteracy, how her family are nothing to write home about. My mom is the only female of her parents, with two younger siblings that aren't well-to-do, and an orphan after her mom died this year, April. She gotten beaten this night because of a little thing that isn't supposed to be a problem. Monday 17th of October 2022.
I hope you guys can hear it clearly.
My mom was almost killed when she calls her husband. I recorded some of
Ama TV, my selfless sis. Oh, my sis with the heart of gold. Thank you so much for coming.
But I have got some other videos.
Thank you, Wudezuzu.
After I collected my phone from him. My mom has problems with her health too. I don't know if it is kidney or heart, but my dad never for once took her to the hospital.
Billionaire mindset. Welcome, darling.
Gets swollen from time to time. Yet my dad still beat her. And this man is a pharmacist. I really need your help, guys, to get my siblings and mom out of this man's house. I know how many times I've contemplated or either running away or committing. My siblings cry whenever this happens. So many times I get reports of them either chased out or beaten till they get wounds and scars. Below our videos, I could record. I'm passing this at 1:12 a.m. because I don't know if I could still have access to my phone when it is morning. I need help, please. Housing, food, job, and everything. I don't want my mom to die or my immediate younger brother to commit. I see him sad every time my mom cries. Every time. When they see the matter, so
please like the video, guys. That's the man. Look at the wife beater. The bleach leg wife beater.
When they use against the wife as they explain. I go leave una make una watch the video after this gist, my people. Make una see the humanizing words when the man they use on top woman.
That's a wife who is sick, lying on the bed. That's a sick wife lying in bed, and the wife beater is there pounding on her.
Make she waka her own. Make peace reign in the presence of those children. You don't know, say you they groom woman beaters, now you they groom them. You they groom them. Pressure is too much. Now
look at him in action.
Now that we came here the other day. She even want to go and sleep in my house. That's how she does. That's how she does.
In front of the kids.
She said people that came, she has not shown her character to her. That is what she did now. She wanted to show her character to her. She's very shameless.
Yeah, talking to the wife, that the wife is very shameless in front of the kids. So that's enough. That's enough. That's enough. Park Colombia in the building. Welcome, my sexiest in-law in 237. I see you, my respect. So please, guys, share the video. Share this video. So this, I'm sure most of you are not surprised to see things like this or hear things like this or listen to things like this. It's not long ago, if you guys catch your mind, for those who have been following me from since day one, I will say, so I'll send you the link, since day one, I have done so many topics on domestic violence, and there was a particular one that I captioned, do not stay for the sake of the kids. Do not stay for the sake of the kids. Siri, my celeb sis, welcome. I see you, our able artist. Thank you so much, sis, for coming to join us today. Please like and share. And I titled that, do not stay in for the kids. And as you can see or hear this little girl explaining the situation, her mother is staying there for their sake. Her mom is staying in an abusive relationship for the sake of the children because she's not working, she's unemployed. The man is a breadwinner. He's a dictator in the house. He's the one who tells who eats what, who determines what to give and when. So the woman is literally vulnerable. She has nothing of her own. The kids actually have been made aware that their mother is like, how can I say, like an object, basically at home, like an object, just like a symbol sitting there because she cannot contribute to the household. As you can hear this little girl, you can tell, for a little girl to say they don't want to lose everything that their dad can offer them, breaks my heart. Breaks my heart. So not only is the mother trapped, the kids also feel like they are trapped in an abusive relationship. And we see this every day. The case of Osinachi, even her son, her children allegedly were involved, were actually forced to abuse and stamp and stomp on their own late mom. These things, these informations were shared. And this little girl is also explaining her own demise, her own experience, her own painful personal experience. How many times must we cry to our fellow women to say, do not stay in an abusive relationship for the sake of the kids? Especially this lady you hear, she's actually suffering from other, medical situations. Would you rather stay in an abusive relationship and live in a body bag? Or walk away and live another day to look after your kids and teach them and raise them to become responsible citizens? Why would you want to stay in an abusive relationship and keep kids above a roof or underneath a roof where there's abuse taking place? Literally ruining the lives of these kids. These kids are sitting there, helplessly watching their dad pound on their mother. Degrading, saying very degrading stuff towards their mother. How do we think these kids are going to look at their own life partners? How do we think they're going to build their own future relationship? It can go either way. But most kids who come from abusive relationship, they face so many difficulties and challenges in life, especially when it comes to their own personal relationships when they become adults. Prince Mervyn Nation, welcome. Newest Debunker, welcome. Please like the video as you come in. They face their own personal relationship challenge because they grow up to think that abuse is just the norm. The girl child will feel it's okay for the man to kick and pound and slap and push and pull because that's all they ever saw. Roshanbom is saying, women, empower yourself. I did a show. I remember Roshanbom was one of the people on that show when I said to women, go and get a job. Go and get a job. You cannot be complacent. You cannot be comfortable and say, oh, my husband loves me so much. He tells me to stay at home and look after the kids. No. You are staying home and looking after the kids. The kids you're raising is for both of you. He's going out, fending for himself, improving on himself, and you are just sitting there wasting your life away. And some people say, Jeannie Debunky, welcome, sis, I see you. People say, oh, but the kids need their mother's attention. We live in a different world today. We don't live in the days of our parents, our grandparents, our great-grandparents. Those days are gone. The truth is bitter, but it must be spoken. I may sound harsh, but that's just the exact truth. That's just the exact truth. Because when you sit at home doing nothing, financially handicapped, it's easy for a man to take advantage of that. Hey, Mommy CB Bench in the building, my English mentor. I see you, Big. I see you. Thanks for coming. It's been a while. It's been a minute since you joined us. A man can easily take advantage of that. He's going to use his financial power as a tool or a weapon against you. And I remember vividly, somebody mentioned on that show that, what if for example, I stay and my husband works hard, he supports us without complaining. And I said, what if suddenly something happens? God forbid your husband falling ill, or God forbid your husband passing away. You will be, thrown in the deep end. Some family members will choke you out. And your kids, sometimes, or if they're very kind, they will keep their kids and kick you out. Where do you go? Do you now start from scratch? Do you start from scratch? And it's only when we hit the floor face down, we start thinking, oh my God, I wish I'd known. But we come here, we talk about these things every single day. And it's like, it's falling on the duck's back. It's like pouring water on the duck's back. Women, empower yourself. Empower yourself. Do not stay in an abusive relationship. Yvette Moko, my darling, says, welcome. I hope my prince is doing good. Do not stay in that relationship because of the kids, thinking you love the kids. You're doing it for them, for their benefit. No. Long term, you are ruining the lives of those kids. Your kids are living in fear. The kids grow up to know it's okay to experience abuse in the hands of a man or a woman. Because these days, abuse can be any gender. It can be a man against a woman against a man, a woman against a woman, a man against a man. Peace person, Mama, welcome, I see you. So we got to be careful here, my fellow brothers and sisters. We have to be very careful as we go about our daily activities, as we go about our relationships. Every day we hear of the Osinachi cases, every single day. Thank goodness for this little girl who nursed the courage to write on Twitter, to cry for help and say, come help us. Please, somebody come and help us. Please. Why, bro? So I get to find my own Christmas tree pullover. And she was even writing this, the SOS message, not even knowing if she was going to see the next day. Why do you want to put your kids through that? And you think you're protecting them? I say no, you're exposing them, if anything. You're making them more vulnerable, especially a girl child. I'm ready, peace person. Mama, I am ready. I am ready. I said I wasn't going to put a Christmas tree up this year because I didn't do last year because of the baby. This year, I said, let me just try. I'm going to, I'm going to see her reaction and decide if to keep the tree up or not. So she's been well behaved. Your daughter, this person has been well behaved. So for that reason, I kept the Christmas tree up. So it's staying. She's only broken 2 bubbles, but that we can live without. So yeah. Yes, I haven't finished, sis. I haven't. We actually put it up just 2 days ago. So when I come back from work, I get the chance, I just go and do 1 or 2 things. I still have to put some tinsels on it. I haven't put some tinsels on it. I still have a little gingerbread men to go on it. The few bits to go on it still. So yeah, all geared up for Christmas. So please, whatever we do, as much as we want to look after our kids, Ashanti Nikki TV, welcome, my darling sis, welcome. As much as we want to protect our kids, want to give them the best, when it comes to abuse in a relationship, do not stay for the kids. And when you get into a relationship, invest in yourself as well. It's okay to, bring forth kids. When the time is right, go out there, improve yourself, make yourself better so that you don't face these situations. Personally, I don't know how somebody can be satisfied, or feel confident or comfortable not working or not having their own income, guaranteed, that you're having a source of income coming in steadily. It worries me to think that. It literally worries me to think that. It does. We're thinking about closing the gender disparity gap, but we need to do something. We cannot close that gap if us women are not doing something to improve ourselves. It's not just about talking the talk. Let's walk the walk as well. Let's walk the walk. So yeah, I thought, let me bring that out and share our thoughts and keep putting that information out. Create that awareness. And please, if I've come across harsh in the video trying to get our women to stand up for ourselves, I apologize. But I think sometimes we need some rude awakening when it comes to women empowering themselves and domestic abuse, or men using their economic or financial power to subdue men or women, because some women do that. I've vlogged it before. I'm in general, my darling sis with the heart of gold. Welcome, sis. I see you. On this social media, we hear it. We've seen a lady, we heard a lady, going on a man just because you sponsor a man, you are financially stable than the man, you feel you can, walk all over them. So please, let's empower ourselves, man or woman, male or female, him or she, whatever gender it is. On that note, let's get into the main topic for discussion today, which is suicide, and I titled it The Elephant in the Room. Why do I title it The Elephant in the Room? Because it's that subject, or that subject matter, that people are so scared to talk about or to discuss. People don't want to talk about it. It's almost like a taboo. It's almost like a taboo. People don't, just like sex education among us Africans, or just like mental health, we don't talk about it. It's not mentioned. And even if it's mentioned, it's almost like mentioned through whispers. Because people should not be, cannot be heard talking about things like that. I remember back in the days, for all my Bafut sisters who are here, all my Bamenda people, they know the Bafu people in the days. It's not a good reputation, but thank goodness that's gone now. The famous Malung, like we were known for almost committing suicide. Every minute we are angry, we want to get a loincloth and hang on a tree and do things like that back in the days of our ancestors. But thank goodness that's not the case. And suicide is a huge thing that's happening in every community. It's not just in Europe or in the diaspora. It's happening. I posted on my Facebook page as well as my YouTube community page. I said, in the UK, according to an itv.com 2022 report, 125 people commit suicide every single day. Alisa Johnson, Mama, welcome. Not only suicide, but thief too. Prince, don't even try it. We don't steal. Don't even try it. But for people don't steal. But people don't steal. Peace person, handle Prince for me. Who told you about people? We don't steal, okay? We have our dignity, our pride. Excuse me. Talk about intelligence. Talk about hard work. Talk about fineness. Prince, don't try me. So, police. Oh God. So, baffle people with too much anger make the go like suicide every day. And also in Cameroon, just so you guys know, just for your own reference, Cameroon is ranked the 25th country in the world according to WHO report of 2020, the 25th country in the world when it comes to the rate of suicide happening. 25th. That is huge, considering the number of countries that we have in the world. And also, suicide is actually comes as the 18th reason, or the top ranking reasons for death in Cameroon. Talk about the first 52. Suicide is the 18th, which means it's actually one of the top ones that we have in Cameroon. But how often do we hear people talk about suicide? How often do we, Prince? Exactly, Alisa Johnson, tell them. Kiki's Fashion, welcome, darling, I see you. Jane Eyre. Oh, yes, this is a WHO report. Okay, so suicide is among other causes of death like HIV, heart attack, pneumonia, tuberculosis, but you don't hear people talk about it. People talk about HIV all the time. HIV. People don't talk about suicide. Ayok Bisson, the untouchable one. Welcome, sis. I see you. All right, sis. Thank you so much. How often? People don't talk about it. It's like a taboo subject. Who can, hands on heart, under this comment section, say to me, Bella, I have for once discussed things about suicide with my friend or my family members or a loved one. Who can confidently say so? Who can confidently say so? I don't think up to 3 of us can say so. That just speaks volume, that this is a topic that not many people talk about it. And that's why when things happen, when suddenly somebody takes away their own life, it's a shocker for us. It's a shocker. People are going, oh my God, what was he going through? As is the case of this guy, Twitch. For those of you who don't know Twitch, this information was actually brought to me first by my own baby sis, Yvette Mokom. She texted me when first of all, thank you to every single person that checked on me while I was away. As you guys know, I've been away for a while, and that's because I was literally ill, like really, really ill. And so I thank everybody that checked in. Please check on your fellow people. Check on those you care for. Do check on them. Just dropping that text can literally, make situation better for somebody. I have talked about depression. I have never thought of, oh, okay, I need to read that. I need to read that comment. This person said, I've talked about depression. I've never thought of killing myself because my learning thing was pushing me. See, Ivan Lee. No. Far from that. Far from that, Ivan Lee. No, you wish. Thank you. Thanks, Billionaire Mindset. Yes, I'm good. I'm good now. Thank you so much. I am. So for those of you who don't know, Kiki's Fashion. Kiki's Fashion, don't even try. That's my husband's name. That's my husband's name. Oh God, I wish he was watching this show. No, don't even start. Don't worry. I'll tell you when the time is right. So for those of you who don't know Twitch, so Twitch is actually a prominent choreographer, a dancer, and he was a DJ, a famous DJ on the Ellen DeGeneres show in the States. We have grown to love, personally, I have grown to love this guy. For anybody who knows Twitch, the American people, I mean, he's known worldwide. He's always very happy, so full of life, very jovial, the one that will make people cheer up. Exactly, billionaire mindset. Most of our things, we think we're strong, we have an iron mind. No, it gets to us. Kiki's Fashion says they are from Akufunguba. Oh my goodness. Okay. Wow. Akufunguba. It's been long I heard that name actually. So this guy was so full of life, happily married. I would say happily married because from a person looking outside, my perspective would be that he's happy, he's got a beautiful wife, 3 amazing kids, they're always dancing. 48 hours before he took his own life away, he celebrated his 9th year wedding anniversary with his wife. Exactly, Ivan Lee. It wasn't a show-offish guy, but people just knew him because of the impact, the effect, the positive effect he had when he was around people. Nobody knew it, not even his wife, not even his parents. Nobody saw this coming. America just woke up the next day to hear that Twitch is gone. I was shocked. I screamed when Yvonne Malcolm forwarded the image to me on the news. I screamed. I was like, no, it cannot be true. It cannot be true. Depression is real. It's real, Auntie Rosemary. It is real. This thing is not a joke. It's not a joke. This thing is not a joke. Honestly. To think that a guy who is looking so happy, moving around doing his daily activities, going about his business and nothing is happening, to suddenly get up, go into a motel, take a rifle, allegedly, and put it on himself. What can you explain that? How can you place an explanation to that if we don't talk about these issues? Exactly, Ivan Lee. Exactly, Vimoko. Looking from the outside, he was a perfect guy, although there's no perfect person, but near perfect. Having a perfect life, perfect home, dream job, acting career, music career, dance career, everything going on for him. You know, when I did the post on Facebook, a friend of mine, talking about a friend of mine, Kiki's Fashion just wrote something there. Kiki's Fashion says, a friend of mine committed suicide. He was the most jovial person I ever knew. He jumped into a lagoon on his way from the nightclub. That's what we mean. Happy doesn't mean I'm okay. Just because Bella is here smiling all the time and having the dimples doesn't mean I'm okay. Sometimes it's just how are you? can make somebody open up and save them. Just because I'm dancing and bubbly and creating jokes, that could be my own mask. That could be my own mask. That could well be my own mask. I'm just trying to mask my pain so well. And it's so painful that whatever he was going through, the only way he thought he could free himself was to exit this planet through suicide. Jinken Don says, one of my classmates' husband committed suicide on our first semester in nursing school. And the husband was a captain in the army. That was my first time to see such a thing. Very sad. This happens a lot in the military. A lot. And that's post-traumatic stress. The main cause for those people in the military who take away their own life is post-traumatic stress. Everything they've seen in the battlefront. Literally, they live with it. They live and breathe and everything they experience. And when they don't get the right help, which sometimes they really struggle because resources are limited, they fall into depression, they hallucinate, and before you know it, they're going down the route of suicide. John Mashfire in the building. Welcome, darling. I see you, sis. Thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate you coming on. Principal, welcome. I see you, darling. And you know it's not an easy thing to do. For one to do it, they must have thought about it for a while. Yes, most people will take away their life, principal. It doesn't just happen overnight. It's a thought process. And we're going to talk about that later in the show. How to have that conversation with people to make sure that you can pick their mind and take them off that thought part of the suicide. We're going to talk about that. And just a disclaimer, I'm not a professional. I'm not a professional whatsoever. I don't have a qualification. I'm going by my experience and experiences of people, and also my findings through reading, okay? Through published documentations. So please, I'm nowhere a psychiatrist or a psychologist or whatever, a mental nurse. I'm nowhere that. Just so we're clear on it. Johnson Takwan, gosh, you've abandoned me, Johnson. Where have you been? Sis Ngoreta in the building. Oh, my backbone. Oh, Sis Ngoreta. I remember the days you used to share my channel like a trooper. I will forever be grateful, honestly. When I see you all, like the people who've been there with me since day one, you guys are all here. I really cannot thank you guys enough. It means a lot. It means a lot. It means you guys believe in me, in what I do, and that's what really matters to me. You know, when you have a dream, you have an objective, and you have people who buy your idea, I mean, it gives you satisfaction. And to see returning subscribers coming day in, day out, gives me that drive. It gives me that motivation. That's the least you guys can do for me. Keep showing up, keep encouraging, honestly. So thank you guys so much. Okay, sis Goreta. Thank you, sis. Kiki's Fashion wrote something. No, he didn't drink or smoke, but that's about the guy who committed suicide. Yes, honestly. Thanks, Ayobi song. Yes. Oh, God, you guys, your support. That's why I won't joke with you guys. I will not for 1 minute, because I know the people who've been there for me. I know my fountainers, the people who've been there since day one, since this channel was launched. I know them, as in, you know, I don't joke with them. I respect, and that's something that people don't understand. Respecting, appreciating, and loyalty for people who have been there for you, and recognizing the ones who join along the way. It's very important. Appreciation goes a long way. Acknowledgement goes a long way. Humility goes a long way. So I really, really, you guys know, I'm sure you guys know how much I appreciate you all. A peace person, he left a note, but the police released it only to his family, and the family refused to disclose the information. Yes, yes, he actually released, and he left a suicide note. And so I'm sure at least that will give some closure to the wife or the family, but then it's painful for them to have literally lived with him for all these years. Oh, oh, Villa Mama Lily the Lily. Oh, my darling sweetheart. I'm sending you virtual hugs. I'm sending you big virtual hugs. Love you, love you, love you, love you so, so, so much. So like I was saying, sometimes happiness doesn't necessarily mean everything is fine. Smiling doesn't necessarily mean everything is fine. I could just be masking. And when I dropped the comments about, or the post about me coming live today, and actually announcing on my page about the demise of this guy, a friend of mine dropped a comment. I want to read that comment under that post, because that comment really caught my attention. Really, really caught my attention. And I'm sure a lot of you will actually agree with me that that comment is just so powerful that we have to share. I have to share, because not everybody who is watching me on YouTube, it's actually following me on Facebook. So the comment that my dear friend, Mighty Richie, actually, if you guys know the circumstances under which I met Mighty, you'll be so surprised. Oh God, I have a neighbor who owns a motorbike, as you can hear, one of these sports one. Good gracious. Why now? Oh my God. Oh my days. Can you just go now? Is it because it's cold and the motorbike can't start? Can you guys actually hear it? Oh my days. Oh, it's gone now. No, it's gone. Okay, good. So, Mighty Richie wrote, I actually told him, I took his permission to share this. So he wrote, oh, just a minute, guys. My co-host is awake. Let me just get her settled. Just 2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes, I'll be back. Please like the video and share it. 2 minutes, guys, please. It's okay, my love. It's all right. It's all right, honey. It's okay. Where are you? Yes, my love. It's okay. I know. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right, my love. There you go. Good job. Good job. It's okay. Let me get you some juice. Want some juice, my love? Drink, drink. Who wants some juice? Who want some juice. Ooh, want some juice. Ooh, want some juice. There you go. Thank you, just. Okay. Good girl. Right, co-host. Hopefully she's settled. Right. So let me read what Richie said on the commenter under the post. So he said, "My dear, there are 3 factors which, in my opinion, contribute." He says there are 3 factors which, in my opinion, contribute greatly to the guy committing suicide. He said, 1, people while growing up are given a wrong notion of freedom. People are made to believe that they are free to do, think, and say whatever they want. However, they are not told that every action has a consequence. So when some people later on in life are confronted by the consequences of their past actions, which they can't undo, they may end up choosing the exit. And then he goes on the second point, he states is, many young people are deceived that they can achieve whatever they dream. They are, however, not told that every dream requires sacrifice. So when people later on discover that they can't just have everything they want, they are tempted to think life is fake, and hence they do what they do, take away their own life. Finally, individualism. People have been fooled to believe that they can succeed in life all alone. It's very common to hear some youths telling their family members, "I don't need you." After cutting links with family and loved ones, they later on in life get into complications and there is no one to turn to. Hence, they can consider exiting. So these are the points raised by a friend of mine on Facebook, which I think it's just so powerful. Just so powerful, very insightful, and straight to the point. These are some of the reasons. Some of the reason. Fame, I did a show about fame. Fame, they say heavy is the head that wears the crown. It comes at a price. Thank you, Principal. It comes at a price. Fame comes at a price. Riches comes at a price. We could have looked at this guy Twitch, say, "Oh my God, he has everything going for himself." But then he may have been struggling with the fame that he was having. He may have been struggling, actually living a life. It's almost like you're living the life of someone else, not living his true self, because he has to be in this character all the time. A lot of celebrities go through that, and a lot of them take away their own lives because they're tired, they're fed up, they give up, and they say, "You know what? I'm out. I'm out." Because they just can't handle it anymore. They just can't handle it anymore. Yeah, that's just the simple truth. That's just the simple truth. We hear about these suicide cases in Cameroon a lot. I read about it. Onana Nation made a show. She dropped a video once and she talked about a young guy, I think it was in Yaoundé, a student who took his own life away. And he did that at home while his parents were downstairs. He did it upstairs. He hung himself on a fan. He used the fan as his eliminating weapon. And the sad thing about this guy's story is that he actually posted, as a teenager, he posted on his Snapchat and said he's fed up. He wants to take away his own life. Support Kid, welcome, darling, our newest mommy in town. Welcome, sis. I see you. I hope our prince is doing great. I mean, Jerry, don't ask me, sis, honestly, because you will understand why the student would take away his own life. We're going to talk about the causes, some of the causes of or the reasons why people decide to take the easy way out, or should we say the tough way out, because I don't think it's an easy decision to make. So this guy literally wrote on his Snapchat that he's gonna, he's gonna end his life, and his friends thought he was joking, and some of the friends were responding saying, "Oh, go." Everybody speaks French. He said, "My French is terrible. I'm a general. Help me." He said something in French like, "I'm good. I want to die," and the friends say, "Go ahead and die then." And little did they know that that guy meant every word he was saying, literally. What is principal said something? Little did they know that friend literally meant everything he said. Principal said we have to have a flexible mindset so that if things doesn't go the way we want, we can readjust and rethink. Yeah, some of us have that strength or flexibility to adapt, others don't. And that's why it's important for us to look out for those who can't, adapt or literally withstand certain life impacts. Sister Greta say, "Je vais mourir." I'm hearing that correct. I'm general, help us, please. Je vais mourir. More encore. More alors. Is that it? Je vais mourir. More alors. How do you... Kill me with French. My French teacher should not even watch this video. Je vais mourir. Okay. Je vais mourir. But some of the youths go through a lot from family and the society. When I counsel youths, at times I feel for them. I wish some parents and society can understand these youths. Yeah, you're right, Prince. You're absolutely right, bro. You're absolutely right. So this little boy literally took his life away. Hey, my French is not bad. And I also remember there was a case on Facebook that Nini, you guys know Alene Menget. He rescued a guy from committing suicide through Facebook. This guy is an IDP who literally emigrated to Douala, living with his family, managing life, coping and surviving on his Okada business, doing his Okada business. And one day he woke up, his bike was stolen. And this guy posted on Facebook to say he was going to take away his own life because that was his livelihood. That was the only thing they were surviving on. That's the only source of income they had, the bike. And he wanted to take away his own life. A friend posted it, that a friend was about to take his own life, and people fell on it. Thank God. Thank people like Alene Menget, who, went to his rescue, raised money, and, gave him to start up a business. We hear about it a lot. That's just because he's lost sudden loss of job. You've taken away his livelihood. And that happens to people as well. Lumde Kumbasis, welcome. I see you, Mama. Thank you so much. More and more. Miss, I was correct. Huh. Ayobison says, depression is real. I don't know how the Tibet sleeps at night. Why putting people into depression? Let her just wait. God will visit her someday. Yeah, Nini Alemenget rescued that guy from committing suicide. He did. He did. He did. So that is the reason why somebody can literally take away their own life. Losing their source of income, sudden loss of job is one of the reasons that somebody can think, you know what, how am I going to survive? I cannot beg. Some people have that pride. They want to preserve their dignity for them to, to go and beg and say, I'm hungry, neighbor, help me for food, they would rather die. I told you about a Cameroonian girl here. She was Cameroonian. Yes, I think she was. Here in the UK, who actually, died from hunger and starvation. Just that pride to go out and beg. I think she used to get food from, the little handouts, and she just had enough. She passed away sadly with her baby. When she passed away, her baby literally was lying on her dead mother for, I don't know, 24 hours or 48 hours. Oh my God. It was a sad story. Very, really, really sad story. Really sad. But that's just how it is. People would say that for me to go out and beg, I would rather quarrel myself. BTV says, please cease Bella Fountain. Why are people not mentally strong like they were before? Because, sis, we're living in different times. We're living in different times. We have more responsibilities for ourselves. So many things. We are competing with ourselves. We are competing with others. We are so carried away by trivialities, things that don't really matter. Auntie Titi! My Auntie Titi in the building. Ivan Lee, thank you so much for that financial surprise. I appreciate you, darling. Thank you, Bella, for bringing awareness to mental health. The struggle is so, so real. It is real. It is real. It's real, Ivan Lee. It's really real. You okay, my love? Take it easy on that apple. The funniest thing is everyone you see, everything. The funniest thing is when you see a suicide post on media, some stupid ones will be saying, you leave all this fufugo kia. They take it for joke. They take it as a joke, whereas some people are really serious about it. Yeah. Competition is one of the greatest things, the stress of it all. They're trying to please people rather than please ourselves. What will people think? What will people say? So situations that you could have handled nicely or rationalize it, in a better way, if it was just about you, but you've involved other people, the second or the third parties, you're going to think about it or approach it differently. It's going to be more pressure on you when you think about the second or the third party. There's so many things, BT. This is a topic we can literally talk about this over and over. Oh my God, Ajo Mashfire, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that financial surprise. I appreciate you. Thank you. There's so many. The list can go on and on. The list can go on and on and on. Another reason why people decide to take away their own life can be bereavement. Bereavement. If anybody has lost a loved one, you will understand what I mean by that. The first time I felt the pain of bereavement was when my only brother passed away. That's when I felt, you know how as a child, you used to go to neighbor's funeral, you're crying, people are crying, you're there, oh, you're even crying more than the bereaved, you're shouting, oh, also rolling on the floor. Sometimes they'll even ask, is that child from this compound? And they say, no, na neighbor is Pekin. You're crying just because people are crying, you don't understand the pain. You understand the pain when the real thing hits you. I felt that pain of bereavement. University second year when I lost my elder brother, my only brother. My only brother. It's like you're gaped in a wall. It's like there's a dark cloud that's trying to suffocate you. A dark cloud that's trying to suffocate you. You turn left, you cannot find an exit. You turn right, you cannot find an exit. You look forward, there's no way out. You look back, you can't return. It's that pain. It's that pain that you feel like you don't want to wake up tomorrow to see another day. Unless somebody's going to tell you it's a dream. That's how painful. Some people process it nicely. Some people just can't process it. They hold it all in. The bottle, it keeps boiling up. And before you know it, they cannot take it anymore. They can't express it to anyone. And they think the only way they can resolve this and find peace is to take away their own life and leave this painful world. Shona, you're welcome, darling. I see you. Nolamina, my namesake is here. Welcome, darling. From the day I decided to accept failure and move on, I realized that the fear of the outcome of our situation is usually what frightens us and what dictates how we behave. Absolutely. Absolutely. When you lose a loved one, a mother, a father, a brother, or a sister, you understand the pain I'm talking about. I can understand the pain I'm talking about. Okay. Another reason is a failed relationship. Failed relationship. We hear about relationships a lot. People invest in a relationship. I've made a show before. Don't invest financially in a relationship and look at a human being like you're investing in a property, because as human beings, we have a mind of our own, and we can wake up the next day and decide, I don't want to be in this relationship. I want out. And if you're one of those people who felt like that relationship was all you had, that's everything you lived for, you cannot live without that relationship. You cannot live without that person. First of all, remember, you came into this world alone. God sent you. Even if you came with your twin, you didn't all pop out at the same time. That's why you see twins, the other person is, 3 or 4 minutes late, few seconds later. Even if it's through C-section, they don't just yank every twin at the same time. It's one at a time. So why do we have to feel sometimes that our life depends on others? Because when we have that mentality, that's when we can easily fall into this depression phase. And that's when we can easily feel like we are nobody without that person. So failed relationship is something that we should look out for. There's still more in life. The better days ahead. What happened? What's happened? 1 minute, guys. What's happened, my love? Hold on a minute. Look at this. Support Pikin says that's why it's said as a single date at least 5 people, not sleeping with them, so you don't easily fall into depression. Now, what if it's only one you truly love? Support Pikin. your analysis. Yeah. Honestly, why would you go and quarrel yourself because of somebody? Why? It's painful. A lot of us have been through it now. Most of us here, we've been through heartbreaks. But do you now also do life break because of a man or a woman? Come on. Maybe your Mr. Right or Mrs. Right is waiting for you somewhere else. That breakup had to happen so that you can find the right person. Look at life from a positive perspective. Look at life. Before, I used to not look at life so positively. But, mom of 2 boys. My darling sis. The one that brings a smile to my face. Yeah. My mom of 2 boys. All right, sis. Thank you so much. Maybe your Mr. Right or Mrs. Right is waiting for you somewhere. You're crying over fermented milk, fermented condensed milk somewhere in the name of a relationship. Somebody help me block that, whatever is XS life, whatever, private dating. Support Pikin, you said about dating. Your dating people are here. Come and carry them. Yeah, failed relationship. Domestic violence is another reason why some people take away their lives. I talk about domestic violence. Women go through a lot, men go through a lot, kids go through a lot. So domestic violence covers every age and gender and race. It cuts across every boundary. Some people go through domestic violence and survive it. Thank you, Mama. Thank you. Others don't. Others don't. Others don't find that luck to escape it. And some people, they endure for so long and their minds and body just give way. And they feel like the only way they can find comfort and solace is to end it. And they do that. And they do it. We hear it a lot. If they don't have a suicide note, like some people do, you never know. You never find out. You never find out. Talk about blackmail. We've watched recently about Empress Jama. Those of you who know the Nigerian actress, the prominent Empress Jama, who has been under blackmail for, goodness me, for months from somebody she calls her fiance. Living at home, being a prisoner in your own house. It was shocking when I watched her video. But these things happen to the people you least expect it to happen to. That's the sad reality of it all. That's the sad. Please feel free to call if you want. Anybody wants to call, feel free to call. It's a sad reality of it all. It's a sad reality of it all. It happens to the people that you least expect that it will happen to them. But like I said, we are all human. We have our vulnerable side, and predators can easily, dictate when we are vulnerable, and they would prey or pounce on that vulnerability. And that was the case with this Empress Jama. She was under blackmail. For some people, she's lucky. She has the mental strength to come out and speak. Other people, for others, they would just go through it, endure the pain. They would cut out from other people. Oh, Principal, thank you so much. Thank you so much, sis. I appreciate that support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. They will cut off from other people, and you will not hear from them. And the only time you will hear from them is when they're announcing their obituary. That's just the simple truth. That's just the simple truth. Bullying. Bullying is one of them. Bullying, especially among teenagers. Among teenagers. You hear that a lot in the diaspora. A lot. Teenagers taking away their own lives and leaving messages on their social media platform as to why they've done it. They're bullied by their friends, by their classmates, or sometimes people they meet online. Body shaming them, telling them they're ugly, they're not intelligent, they're weird, and just crazy things that gets to these kids. And before you know it, your happy, jovial, bubbly child, happy-go-lucky child, ends their own life. We read it on in newspaper. We watch it on the news all the time. All the time. All the time. Every time it happens. That's why we have to keep having that open and honest conversation with your children, with your kids. Give them that self-confidence, build their self-esteem, make them understand they are unique in their own way. Don't raise a child who will feel like they have to wear Nike or Jordan Air Max just because their friend is wearing it. And because they are not wearing it and their friend tells them, oh, you are very boring, you're from a poor background. No, build a child. Nana chocolate. Thank you so much, darling sis. Let's build our children, confident children that they can stand their grounds and say it's not all about the material things. There's more substance in your personality. There's more substance in the person, the being that you are, and not just what you put on that body. A lot of these kids suffer that just because of lack of confidence. Especially us, our African parents. We need to, come out from that dogmatic. Yes, let's keep that strictness. Let's keep that discipline. But let's also open the room for conversation that some of our parents did not have with us. So that you can tap into the soul of your child and understand their emotions and make them comfortable to be vulnerable in your presence, so that you can pick signs when bullying is happening and help them and protect them. Yeah, it's very important. Family and family around is the best comfort. It is. It is, Mama. It is. Okay? Long-term illness can be another reason why people would want to take away their own life. I don't know if you guys have heard about euthanasia. Yeah, euthanasia. Anybody here knows about euthanasia? I'm sure we have some health professionals here who know about, and they have an idea about euthanasia. For those who don't know what it is, and some of us African parents also need to learn to not push our children too much. Yeah, pushy parents. Pushy parents is a problem, eh? That's a topic on its own principle. Pushy parents. Actually, let me write that down before I forget. That's a topic on its own. Thank you for that point, principal. You've given me a topic right there. What people fail to understand about depression is you can be a room full of close friends and family, yet still be very lonely. Yes, that's what I mean. Smile doesn't mean happiness. Smile doesn't mean happiness. All these things, factors I've discussed, all of them boils down to what we call depression. Depression is the canopy of all, is the end result of all the aspects that we discuss here. Depression is the end result of all of these issues discussed, the reason as to why. Every single one that I've discussed, it goes back to that canopy, depression. It goes back right there. Mental health issue. It goes back right there. Like I said, the last reason I put down here is long-term illness. I talk about euthanasia, and I said I don't know if you guys know what euthanasia is. Some people may, some people may not. But for those who want to know what that is, it's just assisted suicide. People are so ill and they feel like their quality of life is not what them living, because they literally are not living the life they always envisaged for themselves. So they'll rather end it. I know Switzerland has a legal thing where you can actually go and take away your own life, do assisted suicide in that's it. That's another name for it. Support picking. Yes, merciful killing. Thank you. Lola Mina says she doesn't advocate for that. Yeah, I don't myself. I don't advocate for that as well. But that's just to tell you, when people, they've had enough, they feel like they're not living a fulfilled life, they just want to end it. We cannot judge them. Sometimes I say I cannot judge them because we're not wearing their shoes. We cannot understand. But as Christians, like we said, we wait for the day that God will call you, or the Lord will say, my son, my daughter, it's time for you to rest. But for other people, we have atheists these days. We have people who just believe in science. They want to live their lives. People have the right to live their life the way they want to live, as long as it doesn't impact the life of others negatively. I don't really go on, screaming at the top of my voice. That's just how I am. Wood is also merciful killing is a crime. I don't agree with. I don't agree with it. Melanie Dewa. Oh my, that's a new name. Is it your first time here, darling? If this is your first time here, you're very much welcome to the Bella family. Look like in the case of late Ada, she was in the middle of celebration, but yet she died right in front of her friends and family. Depression is a real nice topic. Absolutely. Absolutely. Somebody just wrote it there. Even when you have family around you, doesn't necessarily mean you have that support. Because there's something about us human beings. We can be among people where we don't see them. Do you actually see the people around you is a question we should be asking ourselves. Do you just hear them or do you listen to them? These are two different things. These are completely different things. I know suicide is a very difficult, it's a tricky conversation to be had. It's a conversation that you may find it, we may all find it difficult to actually initiate, but it may just be the most important conversation that you hold with somebody. It may well be the most important conversation that you hold with somebody. Sometimes we can see the signs, but many times you may not just see the signs, like in the case of Twitch. Some of the signs go undetected. Some people can mask it so well that you would not even for a minute think they're going through something. That's why I would advise anybody who is watching me here or sharing this video with somebody, you intend to talk about it with somebody, to nurse that courage, to, listen to your gut, because it will never fail you. If you feel like something is not right, speak up, encourage that person to talk to you. Create room, a safe space for that person to open up and talk to you. But there's one thing that we must not do. You must not make that person, you mustn't go there and say, I understand your pain, I know what you feel. No, because you can never know. We feel pain differently. We process things differently. The way you process it may not be the way I process it. Especially when you're talking to somebody who is depressed or mentally unstable. Don't try and tell them you can fix it, especially if you're not a professional. If you're a family member or just a friend or a loved one, just be that person, be that shoulder that they can cry on. Queen of the streets, my radical sis in the building. Yes, my love. What are you doing? Yes, I'm chatting with my friends. I am chatting with my friends. Yes, I am chatting with my friends. You're happy? Yes, I am happy too. Good. You need some volume. I know you want a tiny bit of volume here, right? I know that's what you want. Where are we? Is that good? Hello, everywhere. Please like the video if you haven't done so already. So we must listen to our guts. But sometimes we are lucky to see those signs. Sometimes the signs are so obvious. So obvious. I know. I'm almost rounding up. Sometimes it's obvious. Very common signs that we could look out for. Somebody just extremely becomes, too nice. Very extrovertic. Somebody who was an introvert person becomes very extrovertic. Introvert, extrovert, overnight. Start questioning it. Start questioning, what are they trying to hide? What are they trying to hide? Somebody who used to look after themselves, like to look good every time, dress nicely, goes out, manicure, pedicure, not like some of us who don't do manicure, pedicure, but hair done every time, massage parlor, nice dinner or lunch out there. suddenly cannot just be bothered, stays at home, looks unkempt, nothing going for themselves. That's a sign that you need to check up on that person. Sometimes you can just ask them questions. If they're telling you how they feel, you can just ask them questions like, how does that make you feel? How can I do to help you? Even at times that people will talk about it, they come to you and they cry and say, I'm going to do it. I'm going to take away my life, and we take it for granted. We think it's a joke. And they literally mean every word of it. And they do it before our eyes. They do it right before our eyes. These things do happen. So if you can see those signs, even better. Go there, check up on that person, find out how they're doing, and try and support them as much as possible. It's very, very important. Show them that you care. Show them that you're there for them. You may just be that person. You may just be that friend. You may just be that loved one that saved a life. And to conclude this show, there's something I want to say. There's something I want to say. And I'll say this. Just because I carry it so well doesn't mean I'm very strong. Just because I carry it so well doesn't mean I'm very strong. Check up on all your strong friends. Find out how they're doing. Because they may well be looking strong, but they're invisibly weak. This show today, I dedicate it to everybody who's lost their life to suicide. And I pray and I hope that we're going to leave this show today with a better, a changed perspective of how we approach this subject matter, talk about it among ourselves, among our loved ones, among our, partners, lovers, spouses, siblings. Share it, make them understand that you're always there for them to talk to you and open up about anything and everything they're going through a challenging time. They can always talk to you, and that there's always a solution, and that problem is only temporary. It's not permanent. Reassure them. Keep reassuring them. Jink and Don just sold something there. Ivan Lee say, another sign is someone smiling even when what is being discussed is not funny. Smiles are used by most people to mask their state of being. Absolutely. One of my classmates' husband committed suicide, and he was a captain in the army. The guy was from Texas. Very sad. Very painful. That's very sad. Depression is real. I'm a TVC. Hope I will soon be coming for baby shower. What is those you wish? Grateful heart. Welcome, darling. So thank you guys. Thank you everybody. This show has been amazing. No one is gonna call. I dedicate this to all those who've lost their life to. Oh, we're having a caller. So we have a call. Hello. Hi, Kim. Hi, darling. Let me put you on the show, right? All right. Perfect. I'll put you on the show.
You've been missing, Bella.
I was unwell. I was unwell, darling, but I'm fine now. I'm fine. Thank you.
You still look good anyways.
Thank you. Thanks, darling. How is the family? How's my baby? My babies, I should say.
Bella, I'm calling to contribute to your show.
Go right ahead, sis.
Please, let me say, please, my fans, Abutibu, please. Abutibu, Coco, Nana Chocolat.
I'm on the chimbo, hot cocoa, my bumbo, mumaba.
What you said on your show, Bella, it's really, really touching.
Oh, thank you,
and
sis.
it's really, really educative. I really, really appreciate. A lot of people are going through a lot.
Yeah.
I think I can relate because I've gone through a lot and I'm still going through it.
Wow.
Anyways, thank you. And one thing people do commit suicide is who to trust with their issues. There are some people that love their things, what they tell you to be confidential. Yeah, and when you tell them, maybe, for example, what I've noticed with people nowadays is when they offer you a helping hand, when they help you, they will want you to be their God. They will want you to worship them.
Yes.
And when it doesn't happen, it becomes a problem. What you tell them in confidence
becomes a public thing.
Out.
Yeah.
Look at what is happening now in our social media.
Yeah.
You have an issue with someone, they bring you out on social media, they play your voice, what you people had in private.
Yeah.
You discuss it now out. And then who do you trust? I think some people prefer to die. Some people prefer to commit suicide.
Oh my God.
Because they do not have they do not have that trust that what I will tell this person, I'm not sure the person will keep it. I'm not sure the person will keep it as a secret. There are some people, their life are so desperate. Someone like me, I'm not a secretive person. I keep my life private.
Right.
Yeah, I live a private life, not a secretive life.
Yeah.
So if I happen to I trust you so much to tell you what I'm going through, and I happen to hear it from the next person, then I will not have that courage. I will not feel comfortable.
That's so true, sis.
I would prefer to die. I would prefer to commit suicide.
God forbid. God forbid. God forbid.
She's on telephone. She's on telephone.
God forbid. God forbid. No, sis. No.
So you I've gone through a lot. All this you're saying, I can relate very well. But anytime, I try to talk to someone, I still go emotional.
Right.
Because I've not yet discussed it with someone. I'm not let it off because I don't really have that person. I don't really trust someone to really go and tell them what I'm going through.
Right.
I've not had that person to really open up to.
Yeah.
To tell them what I'm going through and be healed.
Right.
I'm healing by myself. For example, coming to shows like this one and learning how to deal with it. I'm the only, I advise myself. I teach myself because I do not trust him. I don't have to trust this person.
My God.
That's what I'm going through, So anything I feel that is educative enough for me, I will go there and listen and see how I can amend it from my own side, how I can strive through it, how I can manage the situation. Throughout, it's almost a year plus, I'm trying to heal by myself. Looking at my children, that is what keeps me going.
Exactly. It's good you have a purpose. Those kids, when you look at them, there's a purpose for your living. It's very important for us to understand.
That's what made me stronger. That's what made me trying to get healed.
Yeah.
Because I was really getting down. It was really getting bad.
Wow.
And just for the love I have for my kids, I have to rethink.
Yeah.
I have to rethink. And the only thing was, I knew that something was wrong with me.
Right.
I knew I was going through a lot. I knew something was really wrong with me. and I was trying to see things. I said, I can meet a therapist.
Yeah.
I can do this. And then I thought of my kids. I said, if anything happens to me,
who is going to look after the kids?
My
Yeah.
babies are going to suffer.
Yeah.
Because none of them, because by then the highest is 3.
Oh my God.
3 years. Yeah, 3 and 1.
Oh my God.
If anything happens to me, I won't even rest where I'll be. I'll only be thinking of my future.
Oh my God. God forbid nothing happens to you. No, God forbid nothing is going to happen to you. See, it's one thing I also would advise you, if you stay on the line for me. My advice would be, sometimes the solitary life, it's not good in a long run. It's okay for a period of time, okay? But in the long run, we may realize that no one can live an isolated mind. You just having somebody that you talk to just a day, not necessarily even sharing your thoughts with them. Maybe them sharing their thoughts or experience with you could actually give you an idea on how to cope with your own situation. And also, sis, if you don't mind me saying, I really appreciate you opening up. It means a lot for me. I'm humbled that you felt comfortable to say this on my show. Okay, but we need to actually make use of where we are, especially in the diaspora. We have facilities that we can actually utilize. We just need to know those things. Actually, I have to actually call some here. Like we have like the Citizens Arise Bureau, where you can go and have like support and things like that. I think you may want to seek that, especially for us. I know us Africans, we feel like we only have to talk to our African brothers and sisters. We can also open up to our European counterparts, especially those professional ones, and the resources are there. We just have to know where to find them, because it's very important, because you need to get the right help for yourself mentally, so that you can be a pet. We know you're an amazing person, Miss Kim. We know that people in the comment section, they're pouring you so much love, but I know you can be even exceptional if you get the right help and support. It's very important. Yeah. So I know it's very easy, especially for us in diaspora. If you just Google the ones you have in your local area, especially with moms. If you have a child, I'm sure they will prioritize it. It's very important. Just talk to somebody. It's going to be a neutral person, somebody who doesn't even know you, nobody linked to you. That at least is enough reason for you to feel safe. Okay.
Yeah, I've grown better now, because now I can go out, drop my daughter in kindergarten.
That's good.
And then I can have some talks with mothers there.
Yes. Mommy groups. Yeah, mommy groups. That's good. That's very good.
Maybe they will invite some children, will invite my daughter. And
for birthdays.
I'll just go there. Yeah.
It's very important.
Had it been my daughter was going to kindergarten before, it couldn't have been this worse.
Right.
Since we started kindergarten, we are like go out every day.
There's a reason to go out. Yeah.
Yeah, go and play, and it's really helping.
That's good, sis. That's good. You're doing those activities, preoccupying yourself, taking away those thoughts. But please promise us you're going to look at those facilities. And I'm happy, for you to, talk to you. Just we can catch up. We don't necessarily have to open about everything, just so we have that time to talk and laugh. Laughing is a therapy. I'm happy. I'm open for a conversation we can have from time to time, just to check on you, see how you're doing and faring. Just make life more enjoyable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even at that time, what made me happy was I used to dance a lot.
Oh.
I play music and dance a lot. But
Ima, welcome, sis.
Everything just went away, and now I'm getting back.
I'm so proud of you, sis. I'm so proud of you. Just keep having that positive mindset. But please, whatever you do, it's an African culture for not to seek professional help. I advise you strongly to do so, just for the sake of those just little beauties next to you. Okay.
Yeah. Then I'm already good. I'm already good to go.
Okay.
If it was that bad, I wouldn't have even called.
All right, darling. I'm happy to hear that. Honestly, it's comforting to hear that.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, sis. Love you. Stay blessed.
Thank you guys for not booting.
No, they're not gonna. They're booting boy. Bye, darling. Thank you. Bye. Thank you so much. Love you. Bye. Bye, darling. Right, we had another missed caller, so I'm going to call that caller. We had a missed call. Oh, Miss Kim. Hello, sis. Welcome to Bella Fountain TV.
Thank you.
You want to be on live, yes?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, on speaker now. Go for it.
The topic has touched me today, like so many good topics you've had. I'm trying not to call, but this one is too important that I contribute.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, so especially with the call, I really want to plead with our community. So here is it. A lot of times, when we are adults, we can't keep little things that we hear from people.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay because you can have somebody that you don't even know, especially for those who are in public. Little thoughts. Somebody may be dying next to you, you don't even know it because they don't feel safe talking to you. Yeah. So another thing, I feel so disappointed with hearing of terrible things from our medical personnel, is sickening. In the medical, the first thing you do, like before you graduate, you take the oath of secrecy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is hard. Like you must carry it everywhere you go, in your home, everywhere, even in public place.
Absolutely.
Like that, and you will. The woman who calls themselves a doctor, whatever she is, talking about people. Health condition, like, is crazy.
That is crazy. That's shocking. That was a shocker for me. I won't lie, sis.
So when you see people taking their lives, it's really kids, young adults, kids, and even being bullied, because they don't feel confident in themselves. And you said something which I want to echo it again. As parents, we have to speak it without ceasing in our children, that they are just beautiful, they are unique in their own way. Encourage them.
Beauty queen, welcome, darling.
Just encourage your children so that when they go out there, no matter what the bully try to do to them, they know that they are unique.
Exactly. Very important. Very important.
Yeah, because these kids, they are still young. They don't know how sometimes, and we should be their best friends. They should be confident enough to talk to us. Yeah. They should be face out there. They should come back to us and talk to us. And I'll go now to the next point where, talk about how to manage maybe depression, stress. Yeah. We are stressed abroad, to be honest. About 95% of us are stressed. So a lot of times we want to talk, we want to have somebody, like sometimes you find yourself in a situation where maybe it's something you don't want to share with your partner. Your partner first, your spouse should be your confidant, your best friend. But there are things that you share with them.
That's true.
And those you feel comfortable maybe sharing it with friends, And now when you have friends that maybe you have shared something that is not deep and you hear it to the next
oh my God, betrayal to the first level.
Yes, you may not be confident enough to share that information or whatever issue you're going through with that friend. It may be a situation or an issue with you and your spouse. You just need somebody to talk to. You don't want to take it to the
absolutely family. Sis.
So wherever we find ourselves, especially in the public places, we should be very careful how we transfer information, how we pass out. Like we should be very, very secretive, so that people can be confident enough all of us are going through something.
Exactly.
Like one thing or another. So therefore, I employ all of us. What do you gain if you come out and tell your friend's story?
Yeah.
Oh, this
Exactly. Exactly.
What benefit, you know? What do you get out of it?
Yeah.
You are no better yourself. You have your own issues going on.
Honestly.
And you know it deep down.
Yeah.
But you are happy. You are so proud to come out and tell of another person's issue.
I'm telling you.
What far off better than what you are going through.
Hi.
So
hi, this community needs help.
Yes, we have to learn confidentiality.
Yes.
We have to learn how to keep people's secrets, please.
Yeah.
We have to keep it secret.
Yeah.
And
that's why it's called secret, right? That's why it's called secret, because they don't want it out there. They don't want it to be public knowledge.
We have to be careful. Because you don't know, you maybe, like you said, the fact that you carry it so well doesn't mean all is going on well with you. That is because I have seen it. Yeah. I am a living testimony. I have lots of friends that I was looking up to them, but when they open up, I'm like, oh, wow. Yeah. You know, myself too. I have a lot going on that when I tell people, they are like, wow. You know, sometimes you see people, you don't know what they are dealing with. Yeah. And please, we should be able to keep people's information private. Yeah. It doesn't nothing. I know that they say once it's out, it's out. No. Like the way I did it deliberately. I decide to forget things. Like it's deliberate act. So that even if you come to tell me later, I'll be like, yeah, you said, but I cannot really
remember. Yeah. Okay.
It's true. I'm telling you. Because sometimes I be tempted in a way that I want to be interested to share this information with this person. Like a lot of people that they bring them up on, I know them firsthand, but hey, what do I benefit? Yeah. To start telling off. No.
Exactly.
It's too, you know, please, my brother and sister, we should be able, and to my lovely sister, I'll tell you, one thing I learned, when I came here first, I went to an African church, but I decided to leave because it's just like home. Small talks here, small talks
gossip here and there, the typical African way. Ash.
So I fellowship in the white church. Trust me, I'm in a women's group. It's so helpful. You like your life goes.
I'm not surprised.
If I am stressed, I take it to my women. We talk about it. They pray like they call here. You will not hear it somewhere. Like you will not hear it to the next place where they are laughing at you.
Yeah. Exactly. They will start looking for your compound in Africa to make sure the neighbors know the story.
Exactly. So get you into a church where because I believe there that the message is good.
Yeah.
I go there, I'm telling God I'm not going there for some fashion parade or whatever. My next brethren, stuff like that, you know. So those are, and look for help, you know. It's a lot of professionals out there.
Yes. Yeah.
Offices are free.
Yeah.
Their doors are always open for you to call in.
Yeah.
But that place I'll tell you is the church.
Yes.
Because there you feel they are your brothers, they are your sisters. You're open to share, but my dear, not the African community. I tell you the truth. Until we change.
Yeah.
Yes.
Totally.
That's my little comment.
Thank you. No, not little, sis. Thank you so much for your massive contribution. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Wow, thank you so much, sis, for that. My God, amazing callers. Thank you guys so much. Like I said, and she's right. Sometimes our own people, we are our own worst enemies. We destroy ours instead of supporting. Somebody comes to you, opens up when they're most vulnerable. And even when you guys fall out, you now then want to use it as a weapon against them. Or even if you guys don't fall out, you just feel like you want to get to this person. Some people have mouth diarrhea. They go out, you know, spreading the information that is meant to be kept private. So we need to learn to keep confidentiality in everything that we do. It's very, very, very important. Very, very, very important. If you're in the UK and you're struggling mentally, you have so many organizations. First of all, this National Suicide Line is there. It's 24/7 service. You have the NHS. You can get counseling from them. You have Scope. you have Mind. There's so many organizations that are out there or out here in the UK to support people with mental distress. I'm not sure about the ones back home. If you're in your country, wherever you are watching it from, if you know the organizations or societies that helping people with mental health or depression or any of that, please drop it in the comment section so that people will, make sure you mention the country where you're texting from, so that people will also understand if there's somebody in your area. You never know. You never know who is going to watch this video. Maybe somebody in your area who did not know or have an idea as to the resources available to them may stumble on it, and that could just save their life. So please drop your comments so people can know where to seek help. It's on that note, if we don't have any more callers, I will end the show. And before I end the show, I really want to appreciate every single one of you, the people who've come here for the first time, and for all my returning watchers and audience and subscribers. I thank you all immensely. You guys are just the best. The contribution and interaction is everything I could ever ask for. So UK, you can talk to Mine and the Samaritans. Thank you, Ivoline. There you go. There you go. Just Google that up. My friend Bella and Grina, they have me, love me. Well, love you right back with the Zuzu, my love. You know that, right? So thank you all so much. I'm just gonna have to thank all my people. Peace person, my Momo is always there. How welcome, darling. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. With Zuzu, my love, always there to support. Oh, we have a caller coming in. I'm gonna take a call. Hello. Oh no. Okay, it's coming back in. Hello. Oh, hi, sis. Do you want to be on the show? All right, I'll put you on the show right now. All right, you're on the show, sis. Go right ahead.
Yes, so actually, I'm trying to contribute about
Support Pikin in the building.
Yeah, so
Sis, go, mash fire.
About depression.
Yeah.
Most people go through depression. I can say, like Africans, we all have been through depression. But the bad thing there is that back home, we don't have anything.
Okay, what is this?
Like government support, or they say call this hotline or this and that.
Yeah.
No, back home, if you even try to tell people that you're going through a lot, they tell that everybody is going through. It's just like a normal something.
They expect you to toughen up and deal with it.
It's a normal thing back home. But then I always say, when it comes to depression, what kills most of us, or what makes us go through a whole lot of things, is denial.
Yes.
Denial.
I couldn't agree more with you, sis. Yes.
Some people really recognize the fact that, yes, they're going through depression at the moment because they themselves come to discover the changes or their mood swings and others. But denial is the main cause. I would like to plead that everybody should at least accept, because acceptance is the first
stage of healing. Yeah.
It's the first means of healing.
Yeah.
When you go through it, it's normal for you to cry out. I, for one, I like cry. Any man with no say I like me cry. Cry out. If you want to wet your pillows morning, afternoon, evening. Yes, we sit and think of it, cry. But make sure you heal.
Yeah.
Because if when you feel the pain, let me give an example. Like there was this relationship I fell out with my ex-boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
I was so hurt.
So Papa is spilling the tea. Spill the tea, sis.
Bella, that was like, you know, when you fall in love with person.
Yeah.
You know that when they are person, then things that can happen.
Yes. Tell me that.
1 year, 6 months without dating.
Wow.
I told myself to feel the pain. Because when someone even approaches you, the only thing that comes in mind is that guy.
Yeah.
I had to feel the pain, and I'm someone who always accept to feel the pain. I cried out. I tried to be with friends. I listen to music a lot.
Mm-hmm.
If you are very close to me and you notice at a certain point of time that I'm playing so much music, you know that I'm going through pain. So when I feel those pains, there comes a time when I move on, and when I move on, if I don't touch them, when I move on, then I'm
Yeah.
I don't like my talk about prejudice. I didn't link me for me. So
You didn't show you God way don't die.
Let's try to accept it. I know that it's not easy, but once you accept it, you are good to go.
Yeah.
When it comes to bullying,
yeah.
When it comes to bullying, let's educate our children.
Yeah.
Because most children don't even let their parents know what they're going through in school for
Yes.
fear of the fact that their parents might go to school
and attack. Yeah.
When your parents go to school and report,
Yeah.
the ones who are bullying you will
intensify. Yeah.
Leave this child, okay?
Well, they're excited with their new sibling. Oh my God.
First of all, the child, I should only kiss him in his eyes. The bullying will intensify. Let's educate our children. Let's make them know about the unforeseen, about things that are happening. Let them be aware of it. Thank God for some of us who grew up back home. I, for one, there was
Tronkanda.
I learned a lesson was when I was in primary school, like class 4. I can remember there was this boy in my class, this very big boy, not these boys.
Yeah, yes, those kind of those ones, the class bullies. Yes.
That boy was like 15 years old, and we're classmates. He used to beat people a lot.
Oh Lord.
So that guy got me well touched. I went to my party to my mother. My mother beat me that day and told me that learn to defend yourself. No one bullies me. If you try me, I also try you.
Typical African parents. Oh my God, your mother is so hilarious.
I know that overseas is something else, but back home, you need to learn how to defend yourself because no man will come beat person or beat you. Therefore, play with them now. So we just make our children and let them be aware. Let them be aware that things like that happen.
Yes.
And that's why I always say that your children should be your best friends.
Yeah. You have to make them comfortable to talk to you.
That they express their minds to you. They tell you everything.
Yeah.
Because a whole lot is happening. Let me leave it here.
All right, sis. Thank you so much. Thank you, sis. Thank you. So Poppykin. Well, thank you guys so much. You guys are just the best bunch. You guys are the best. Thank you guys so much. Billionaire Mindset. Thank you so much. Wait till mommy do us like that. Thank you so much. I appreciate you on Jinken Dawn, my own sis. Beauty Queen. Principal, thank you so much for that financial support. Ajon Mash Fire, thank you so much. Ivan Lee, thank you so much for the financial slap. Oh, Miss Kim, Miss Kim. Oh, that voice of us, our unique Miss Kim. Your big song, the untouchable, forced to reckon with. Thank you so much, sis. Support Pekin. Thank you, darling. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. I hope I don't miss anybody. Pope Russian Bob. Oh, the Pope was here. Can you guys believe it? The Pope was here. Thank you so much for joining the show. Akko, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Villa Mama Lily, the Lilies, my sis, my strong sis. Thank you so much for being here and supporting as always. I appreciate you. Prince Mervyn Nation. Oh, my darling bro, my fine brother. Oh, fine brother. Thank you so much for joining, bro. I appreciate you so much. I hope I've called everybody. I've recognized each and every one of you. And for those of you still watching in the background, thank you all so much. Let's go home with something in mind. Take 1 or 2 lessons that we can literally change our lives and the lives of those around us. So thank you guys so much. I may or may not see you. Thank you so much, Support Pekin. You are amazing too, sis. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. You guys, you may or may not see me before Christmas. And if I don't come up before Christmas itself, I'm wishing you all and your families a very, very Merry Christmas and a prosperous 2023. I really look forward to another year with you all. So thank you guys so much. Keep sharing the channel. Keep liking. Keep sharing. Keep subscribing. Keep talking about it. Love you guys so much. Stay blessed. See you all very, very soon. Thank you guys. Let's play some music and we can exit. Play some music and we can exit. Let's exit with my sis Stilo. With my sis Stilo. Tabiana, thank you so much. Auntie Titi, Bobola and Pepe. Oh, ciao, Principal. Oh, my lovely people. Love you guys so much. Hey, Chuba. Eh, 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 eh. Dance, Rere. Chuba. Chuba, 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 Chuba. Eh, oh, oh. All right, guys. The co-hosts are sad enough. Goodbye, guys. Bye, guys. Bye, guys.